Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas facing some more questions over his friendship with billionaire Republican donor Harlan Crow. An investigation by ProPublica journalists reports that Crow paid 2 years boarding school tuition for Thomas's grandnephew. Thomas has raised him since he was 6. This comes on the heels of reports that Thomas accepted luxury gifts or trips from Crow for decades without disclosing them. Joining us to talk a little bit about this and other headlines is longtime syndicated columnist and journalist Cal Thomas. He's the author of a brand new book, A Watchman in the Night: What I've Seen Over 50 Years Reporting in America. It is being released on Tuesday. Congratulations on your new book, and thanks for being with us this morning.
My pleasure. Thank you. The set looks great. The people look great. Wow, I'm going to start watching NewsNation.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. With all that being said, and I want to make sure that we get to your book, but let's talk about this Justice Thomas case and this tuition payment. Why is this even a story? Since even if he raised this young man as a son, it's his grandnephew, and ethics laws surrounding disclosure only apply to children.
Right. Well, the Supreme Court doesn't have an official ethics set of rules, unlike other areas of government. But as we've seen from Congress, even their ethics are debatable. I think the left has been after not only Justice Thomas, but all of the conservative justices, Gorsuch, Kavanaugh. You may remember Amy Coney Barrett's hearing where Senator Dianne Feinstein said, "Your dogma runs deep," meaning her Catholic dogma. But then you've got somebody on the Supreme Court, Ketanji Brown Jackson, who couldn't define what a woman is. So today on the front page of the Washington Post, you have another story involving Justice Thomas and alleged money laundering through Kelly and Conway to Ginny Thomas, and don't put her name on it. So this is a continued effort to undermine the authority and the credibility of conservative justice. Now, having said that, I have my own personal rule. I don't take money for things other than somebody paying my transportation to make a speech. I was offered an all expenses paid trip the other day to an event that obviously the sponsors wanted me to write about in my column, and I turned them down. I said, I don't do that. So my personal rule is if it's going to make you look bad on the front pages of the Washington Post, you probably ought to say no to it.
That's a good rule. And considering you're, again, half century in reporting, one that maybe a lot of us younger kids can learn from. Let's talk about this. 2 top congressional Republicans subpoenaing the FBI this week. They say that there's a document this unnamed whistleblower has discussed alleging some criminal schemes involving then Vice President Joe Biden. What's your read on that?
Well, I agree with Senator Chuck Grassley, to whom this memo was leaked, apparently, or sent. Let's see the evidence first. Let's not, I don't like these anonymous sources or people familiar with the case. Let's get people out there. Let's get their names and their motivations out there before we start smearing anybody. And I think that ought to be an equal rule applied to people who are Republicans and Democrats. The unfairness of it all, when you look at the Hunter Biden laptop business, the Washington Post, New York Times, CNN, the broadcast networks have been reluctant to write anything about that. And on the other hand, anything that appears to make Republicans look bad, they're happy to put on the front page with anonymous sources, people in the know, people with access to the information, but you never hear their names and you never hear anything about their motivations. So this goes along, I think, with some serious questions about Burisma, about the Biden family relationship with China and Russia. But let's wait a while and let's get the information out. And I think Chuck Grassley is the man to do that.
I have a question about your book. I know your faith has been very important to you over the years, and your title prompted me to think of the watchman on the wall, a biblical phrase or term from the book of Habakkuk, for one watching with prayer and a warning. Does your new book include one for the U.S.?
Yes, well, I think you have hit the analogy right on the nose there. Most people, the closest they get in the media to Bible is in the Gideon Bible in the motel room. Yeah, the ancient Israelites had a watchman in the night to guard against bad guys coming in, armies or individuals who would want to do the Israelites harm. And without overstating the case, I tried to, in my column for almost 40 years now, hold to a standard and ask the country and readers to look at this standard and ask, has it worked before? And if it's worked before, can it work again? I believe there are certain standards that always work. Personal standards, monetary standards. Look, we've got a debt of over $30 trillion, and no nation has ever been able to survive with that kind of debt. Moral standards. Now we're living in an anything goes culture. You may remember Mitt Romney some years ago, after the Supreme Court legitimized same-sex marriage, said, what's next? They're going to allow you to marry your dog.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.